Hi, I'm Dr. James Machino, and I want to explain the science behind Prostate 40 Plus, a supplement that I formulated for Adiva Nutritionals. Now, as men age, the prostate builds up a very dangerous type of testosterone. It's called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. And as DHT builds up, it causes the cells of the prostate to divide at a faster and faster rate. When that happens, the prostate gland starts to enlarge. And also when cells divide faster, they make more genetic mistakes that can lead to prostate cancer. So we know that if we look at studies, about 50% of men by the time they're 50 years old already have an enlarged prostate due to this process. If a man lives to be 80 years old, 90% of those men have enlarged prostates that are significant. So in this aging process, the prostate starts to convert more testosterone into DHT, the more dangerous type of testosterone. And this creates a lot of the problems. And the DHT also causes free radicals, which can cause more gene damage and lead to greater genetic damage of prostate cells. And DHT, if any prostate cancer cells are there, DHT has been shown to encourage them to spread and become more aggressive. So it's just one of those amazing things. But in nature, there's a number of herbal compounds that have natural agents that block the buildup of DHT. So how do they do that? Well, the way the prostate makes DHT is it converts testosterone into DHT. There's an enzyme called the 5-alpha reductase enzyme. And these herbs block that enzyme so you don't build up the DHT. That's how simple this is. So clinical studies using these particular compounds have shown that in cases of mild to moderate prostate enlargement, it can shrink the prostate down. So what are these natural agents? Well, you know some of them, like saw palmetto, which of course I used in the formula, but not just any saw palmetto. The saw palmetto has to be the right dosage and the right standardized grade. That's the only way it's going to be effective. The same is true for Pygeum africanum and beta-cytosterol and isoflavones and stinging nettle. I put all of these herbs together into Prostate 40 Plus at the clinically proven dosages to block the buildup of DHT and to support prostate health. Then I added additional lycopene. Everyone knows the importance of lycopene in prostate health. And some pumpkin seed extract, which helps to have sort of an anti-inflammatory effect on the gland itself. So what I'm saying is you don't wait for prostate problems to develop. If you're a man over the age of 40, you start taking Prostate 40 Plus now to prevent problems. It's the gold standard prostate support supplement in the marketplace. It needs to be part of your prostate support program once you're over the age of 40. If your prostate's already enlarged, you might need 3 or 4 capsules a day to get it down to the normal range. Otherwise, just taking 1 to 2 capsules a day for prevention is what I recommend. And so these ingredients in Prostate 40 Plus, not only do they block the buildup of DHT, but they also do other amazing things. They block the estrogen receptors so that estrogen can't get into the prostate so easily. Too much estrogen slows down the breakdown of DHT, which in turn then raises the DHT levels. So these herbs are also blocking that effect, helping to keep DHT down. It's also blocking the entrance of testosterone from even getting into the prostate gland and blocking the receptors for other male hormones that can be converted into DHT. Some of these herbal compounds, if there are prostate cancer cells starting to emerge, can get them to commit suicide before they become dangerous to the gland. And it can also stop any cancer cells from producing blood vessels that would feed them more nutrients so that they could spread. So there's some experimental evidence that suggests that these herbs can do amazing things. They can do things that drugs can't do yet. And so that's why men need to pay heed to this, because of this sort of multifaceted number of benefits available from using these herbs on a daily basis. And really the best news, I think, is that even if you're a man on a prostate medication for enlargement, you can still use Prostate 40 Plus with the medication. It's not an either-or situation to try to get the very best benefit for your prostate gland. Now, if you want to see more of the research behind each one of these ingredients, then just sort of click, you can just do a search. There on the screen, you'll see a website that sort of houses all of my short little video clips on the different nutrients, and you'll see the research studies to go with it. So you can, if you want more information, it's there. You can just sort of, put that into your browser and do a search, and you'll see my other videos on this subject where you can learn more about each of the ingredients. In the meantime, if you're a man over the age of 40 years old, I would strongly encourage you to use Prostate 40 Plus every single day as part of a prostate prevention program. I don't have to remind you how serious prostate diseases have become in our society. So you want to stop the buildup of dihydrotestosterone and slow down the rate at which prostate cells are dividing. So I hope that you'll take this information to heart, and I thank you very much for watching.